Hello everyone, shortcutting at the beginning of this video to talk about the new best drill in the game, certified, trademarked. I was played by a full forge for most of the Skyblock Year, so you'll have to stick around to the end to see which two very, very important items forged using the brand new glossy gemstone you will want to get your hands on to max your drill and improve your mining rates. Hello everyone, it's me, Team Mario C, and today we're back with another video on Hypixel Skyblock. Today we are at the beginning of year 365 of Hypixel Skyblock, and we have got a few things planned. Currently we are getting towards the end of a 3-perk Diaz. Obviously I am a bit too poor to do anything to do's with Shen's auctions, and the one thing I do care about here, however, is the stock exchange, where we can acquire stock of stocks. At some point in the near future, I want to take advantage of my somewhat recently acquired Midas staff and complete my effort in the mythological ritual whenever we have a Diana come around. And one of the things that you can get from mythological ritual is the Daedalus Axe, which is very good for boosting your magic find. This is obviously useful for a lot of things, because down the line I want to get Judgment Cores and other rare drops, so we want a Daedalus Axe for those things. But recently, in the Better Mayors update, they released Golden Fragments, which I have already used in the previous Diaz Mayor. Bought 8 of them for 3 stock of stonks each, for a total of 12 no, not a total of 12, total of 24, that's maths, stock of stonks. And with 24 stock of stonks, you can acquire 8 golden fragments, and you can also frag, in addition to the Midas staff, you can frag a Daedalus Axe, which gives you magic find for each bestiary tier you have for mythological creatures, which means you can get an additional 60 magic find on a Daedalus Axe. It's an upgrade I want, basically. At the moment, though, I am a bit broke. I've been bidding 4 mil on each stonks auction as often as I can. That pretty much guarantees you to get 2 and get you in the top 5,000 these days, which will be great for making profit on the stock of stonks, but I am an Iron Man and I have to get as many of these as I want from the auction itself. I won't be able to just buy them or buy the golden fragments at a later date, which means that I need to get 12 more. Mayorship ends very soon, in just under 24 hours, and we get 4 per coal, most likely, which is very exciting. But before that, I also need money, so I'm going to be busy mining in the Crystal Hollows, mining ruby to get a bit of cash, and hopefully secure the rest of the stock of stonks. That is my goal for now. While I'm doing that, I'm also going to be taking part in the Hoppity Hunt to try and secure myself some more rabbits. Let's see if recording luck gets me any. That is a duplicate epic. We will take those. That's quite a lot of chocolate. We're slowly getting towards max. I'm currently, top 1100 for my chocolate factory. And we're going to keep progressing towards that. First thing we're going to do is head back into the mines to get some money so we can get some more stock of stonks, because I do not know when the next Diaz rolls around, and I want to make sure I have all 8 golden fragments for a potential Daedalus Axe in the near future. And we're back a few hours into the future. I have done a fair bit of gemstone mining. I earned about 50 million coins worth of ruby, as well as a ruby, enough ruby for a perfect, because I realized the other day that the Reaper Mask has a ruby slot, which I would like to fill with a perfect, if possible. Obviously, the amethyst for these will come in time, but yeah, I realized it needed a perfect ruby. I had a crystal. I thought, what the hell, I'll make the ruby crystal. So I did that. I made a bunch of money. However, if we look in my purse, there isn't 50 mil there, and there's a very distinct reason for that. In the previous stonks auction, I put another 4 mil in, so I am now up to 14 stock of stonks. If we take a look in this next auction, we'll see that I've put in some coins. Yes. So at 7:30 in the morning, which is, bright and early, I'm hoping to get the 10 times stonks. This is the screenshot from the previous one that ended 15-ish minutes ago. You can see that the minimum bid for times 10 was about 33 mil, times 5 is 12, etc, etc. I'm hoping that 36 is going to be sufficient, but I do have 7 mil more, which will guarantee me it. I think 7:30, 7:30 is bright and early, but it's also not, unreasonable. I probably will go up at 7:30 to do that, so we're going to get all of the stock of stonks we needed, which is awesome. As far as Hoppity Hunt is concerned, I didn't take a clip of it, but I got one brand new rabbit, which was a legendary rabbit, which is really exciting. We love high rarity rabbits. So if we take a look at our chocolate factory, you can see that I'm slowly but surely maxing out the final 3 employees. Take a look at our collection. You can see the one divine rabbit, whoop whoop, our Einstein galaxy with a duplicate galaxy, one Napoleon, and Zorro. So no new mythics or divines today, but we did get a brand new legendary rabbit, which is great. Hopefully we continue to get a few more, and I will try and collect them over the course of tomorrow as well. So hopefully I'll get a few more new rabbits in that time. One of the other things I've been doing is the bingo. Bingo is something that I've been working on my profile kind of for a while, almost every month. If we take a look at my personal bank, in my personal vault, I have a collection of my bingo cards. The only one I missed was the March one. But yeah, the current one is annoying because of a very specific task, but I've only really just started. Another thing I did, lots of things happened in the last few hours actually, is I've put some pets into the forge. These are going to be the quickest pets possible, because when 4-perk Cole comes into office, he's going to come with a brand new forge reduction perk, which means that these guys are going to finish in much less than this, probably in 3 days. Hello, this is a future me public service announcement. Do not do what I just did. You'll actually see that I suffered a lot during the 4-perk Cole, because these guys filled my forge slot, and unlike the Heart of the Mountain perk, the 25% reduction in forge time is not retroactive. Yeah. I'm not sure which of the perks is the bug, or what's intended behavior, but there is a discrepancy between how each of the forge time reduction perks work. Do not think that if you put something in, like a pet, before 4-perk Cole, that it will finish quicker because it gains the 25% forge speed reduction. It does not work that way. Do not make the same mistake I did. I do want to get 2 more of these in, but that's going to require me to get 1 million aquamarine so that I can make the spine and webbed, or I can use the spine and webbed fossil to make the Spinosaurus and the penguin, and that will mean that I will take good advantage of Cole's brand new 4th perk. So that's all very exciting stuff. I'm going to go do a bit more mining and get the aquamarine necessary. Okay, this is kind of hype. I was not expecting to get this. I mean, I knew a mineshaft would come around at some point. Also, ooh, baby do I need to change my my stats, but I'll do that after this one. We have found a aquamarine mine shaft, which means I can get an aquamarine crystal, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, there were no corpses in here, but it is nice to be able to get some aquamarine gemstones. And the crystal is good. We take a crystal. As far as progress, I mean, I haven't really done much mining, but I've already gotten one flawless worth. And I had basically nothing to start with, I think. I had basically nothing to start with, and I've only been mining for less than 10 minutes. So, things are going pretty good. After a brief bit of mining, 2 mine shafts and 1 aquamarine crystal, I have made enough to make 2 flawless aquamarines. If we investigate the related forge recipes, we can see that they make 2 pets, the Spinosaurus and the penguin. Unfortunately, I do not have a forge slot for both of them right now because I'm making a perfect ruby, but I will be able to put the where is it, Spinosaurus into the forge, and it will be ready in a few days. Oh, the other fossil is the ammonite, which I of course already have. So after we forge all 5 of those, that is all of the glacite tunnels pets that are currently in the game, and we will have forged them all, which is pretty awesome. It is very early in the morning my time. I have just logged on to finish the Stock of Stunks auction. I believe this is the final one of this Mayship, and I was able to secure 10 Stock of Stunks I wanted, so I now have a total of 24, and that means I can go bang, 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 bang. With 8 golden fragments, I can make the fragged Daedalus axe, or potentially the fragged Midas sword, but that's not what I'm going for. I can make the fragged Daedalus axe, which will give me a ton of magic find, in addition to the stuff that the Daedalus axe already gives, which is pretty cool. And we're back a little ways into the future. We finally have a 4 perk coal. Coal has come into office, and we have 5 new mining fiestas to take part in. And the first one of those is in 6 hours. So I need to go to bed because it is early in the morning. And I am back. It has been a fair while now. I have just finished the first and second mining fiestas. The first one I did in the ruby mines. The second one I did in the glacite tunnels. Yeah, I didn't get that very many glossy gemstones from either of them. The rates are pretty rough, but combining what I got with what my co-op got, my co-op has put a divan powder coating in the forge, which takes a long time, by the way. I think it takes like 16 hours, which means that, yeah, it's probably not even going to be accessible till like, yeah, well, I'm going to be using it for this final one, and maybe this one, but I'm not going to be up for the one that ends at 3 AM. But yeah, I had 2 very successful ones. I was using Gauntlet for the first one because my co-op member was using the divan drill, and I was able to make 87 million coins in 20 hours, and not in 20, no, didn't make 87 million coins in 20 hours. In 2 hours and 20 minutes, I was able to make 88 actually million coins. 10 mil went in here, 50 mil went in here, 28 mil is still in my purse, which is fantastic. I'm probably going to do another ruby. It's probably going to be ruby with efficient miner the final fiesta, because yeah, the amount of glossy gemstones I've been getting has been pretty shockingly bad. Yeah, you can see glossy gemstones are like 3 mil per. They're very, very expensive. I also was able to get a nice upgrade. I did a lot of mining actually in the glacite tunnels during the fiesta. Got me a lot of resources, a lot of enchanted umber, some enchanted tungsten, decent amount of enchanted glacite. If I check out my gemstone sack, Peridot has been emptied out. That is because I now have full flawlesses slowly going to build. Hold up, let me show you something stupid. Oh, put in gemstone, no, miss, it's reforged. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, what the f am I doing? No. Oh, that was a misclick. What the fuck am I doing? Talk about waste. Perfect paradox on my Fermento armor set, which is good. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of other stuff. I'm just waiting on forge time, and I can put, well, almost put the citrine and definitely put the aquamarine gemstone in to make another one. Because if we check my Heartland Mountain, I was able to get the citrine crystal this time round. So I'm going to open these quickly, and yeah, we've done pretty well. 2 fiestas down, a few more to go. And we are back. This is pretty exciting. It is Skyblock Tuesday, and we have got the brand new Artist's Abode on the main server. That's pretty cool. I've just spoken to Vincent. At the moment, we have an interesting selection of dyes available. The copper dye is currently 3 times as common and drops from visitors on the garden. This is still quite rare, but so far in a few hours we've had 3, which is pretty cool. We have the carmine dye, which has been dropped twice in the past few hours. Celeste dye, unsurprisingly, hasn't, because it's 1 in 500,000, which is insane. And that's the 2 times rates, by the way, not even the low rates. But if we take a look in the bucket of dye menu, we can give a previously purchased chocolate dye and get an empty bucket of dye and turn that into a brand new accessory. This is pretty cool. We can secure this and we have a brand new rare accessory that we can place in our talisman bag. We can get some Skyblock XP because we have +8 MP. That is pushing us to 720 without the compactor and 732 with it, which is pretty damn good. Now that we have the bucket of dye, the main part of the update is just all of the dyes. There's a bunch of new ones, 14 new ones have been added. Oh, they changed that. 1 in 500,000 drop from specifically any runic mob. Oh, that's different. I suppose that makes sense since it's not as easily repeatable. But yeah, those are all the updates. We can now get a much more balanced state of dyes, or the state of dyes is now much more balanced. Check out the main forums post and the patch notes if you want all of the details. One cool thing, /set speed 233. Select speed. Oh, it just opens. menu. There should be a command that changes your speed, but apparently it's not working. Never mind. On to the next thing. Hello, it is just after midnight my time, and I have just finished the final mining fiesta for this 4-perk coal. Adding my 15 to the co-op collection, we now have 36. These things are worth a crap ton at the moment, and they will probably go back up in a couple days. But yeah, the event is done. I have made... Ooh, I've mined a lot of ruby. Yeah, my things are full. So I'm going to get to saying that in just a moment. Okay, with probably maybe an hour's of decent mining beforehand, I was able to make 140 million coins from the time roughly around that fiesta. I do have to refill some of my banks, but after I do this, I have 118 mil of spending money, which, considering, you might be wondering, you may have noticed I tried to keep 50 mil and thing. Yeah, I'm leveling up an Enderman, and this bugger cost me like 30 mil. So yeah, that's a thing. I need to get my another mythic Enderman to give to the pet, to give to George, to throw away to George. I'm actually curious how much will he give you for this? 2.5 mil. Pathetic. At least it's better than like 50k though. This is the brand new meta drill. For anyone that doesn't know, this is now what the best drill in the game looks like. Lustrous Divan Drill is the new gleaming reforged that is acquired using glossy gemstones, as well as that golden plus 500, that Divan's powder coating that gives you a big chunk of additional mining speed. Combine that with full perfect gemstones, compact 10, paleontologist 5, pristine 5, fortune 4, and efficiency 10, alongside the best drill upgrade components. This is what the best drill in the game looks like. So make sure you can get your hands on the Lustrous Reforge and the Divan Powder Coating for a massive buff to your drill stats. And we are back. As it turns out, at the end of the last clip, I kind of forgot about where we were in the Skyblock year. So we're actually back with a little bit more of 4-perk coal. So one of the interesting things about our current coal is that the minister is Diana. And Diana's minister perk is one of the new ones, and it is Sharing is Caring, which is an interesting perk because it makes it so that you can have additional pets in your shared XP menu. So for those of you that don't know, if you go into your pet menu, which I can't show you right now because I have a speed boost, but if you go into your pet menu, you can now choose pets to share XP with. They no longer need the item that was dropped from very rarely from mobs in the what's it called, the deep caverns? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So the nice thing about Diana is that you get 3 or 2 additional slots. This one is the one that's always active, but these 2 are unlocked due to Diana, and the rate at which you get XP is increased by 10%. So currently I've got some pets in there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, there's the cheeky lapis corpse. That was hiding away from me. But yeah, so the nice thing about that is that because glacite tunnels commissions are really good for getting mining XP, and we have a 4 perk coal which has plus 60 mining wisdom, we can get a lot of pet XP by doing glacite tunnels comms. And obviously pet swapping to the pet that you want to do. So currently I am in the process of finishing to level up my rock pet, which means that whenever I can pet swap, gain the XP on my rock, but I also get to share that XP gain with 3 different pets in my XP share menu, which is pretty cool. And it means I can get a lot of pet XP when I normally wouldn't. And for that reason, I'm going to be doing a lot of, or doing a number of, glacite tunnel comms. I don't have anything specifically as far as the loot is concerned. Obviously, I want to be working towards 1, Relic of Power, 2, Glacite Golem, and 3, Skeleton Keys for an eventual Shattered Locket, because I would like to get one at some point. I have yet to open a single Skeleton Key. I do have the resources to make a perfect plate, but as has been a running theme this coal, I continue to have cursed myself with a full forge. Okay, so we just hit level 100 on our legendary rock pet. That is pretty exciting. Where did this bad boy go? There it is. Level 100 rock pet. Does this? Interesting, this has more skull XP than that. That's weird. So that's good. We have maxed out another mining pet. In fact, I think, because I've done the wither skeleton, I've done the wither skeleton and the snail recently. So, as far as I'm aware, apart from the goblin, which is in the forge, I think I've maxed out all of the mining pets, which is great. The ones I want to switch to next are 2 specific combat pets. One of those is my mythic Enderman, and the other one is my legendary Hound. You'll notice that both of these give combat XP against specific types of mobs. They are incredibly useful for slayers. If you don't know, this is a pro tip for doing slayers way quicker. You want to get an auto pet rule that takes advantage of the fact that when you start a slayer quest, you will equip one of these pets, say the Enderman, the Hound. If we go to hub, I currently have 2 other ones in my pet carer being taken care of by Fan. I'm leveling these to level 100. The Ghoul, which is for zombies, and the Tarantula, which gives you 1 something times combat XP for spiders. A lot of the time, especially with slayers that you can do quickly, like tier 4 wolves are pretty quick to kill but take a while to spawn, get yourself a hound pet. I can't overstate the fact that a 1.5 times multiplicative buff to combat XP, bear in mind, that's an additional buff. That is not 50 combat wisdom, that is 1.5 times combat XP, which is absolutely huge for slayer spawning, and it's the reason why I want to get both of these pets to level 100. Obviously, this one's already level, they're both they're both the exact same level at level 89, so the additional buff is relatively small, but in the long term, given that 1, I have the overflux grind ahead of me, 2, I have most of the Enderman grind. I'm E-Man Slayer 5 currently, so I need to get these leveled up. And another thing, Aatrox is going to be the next mayor by a significant margin, so we really want to go for leveling up my Slayer pets. And I'm probably going to be doing either Wolves or E-Man predominantly during the next Aatrox, which is why I didn't put those into Fan. But that is our next goal. It's going to take a lot longer because even though, I mean, my rock pet was like level 94 and it's a mining pet and it still took like a significant length of time. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do it with the hound. Add rule exception for the hound. And this is the setup for just throwing a fishing rod and swapping between two pets. If you have the exception, if the pet you want to throw out is already equipped, and it will just swap between them every time you throw it, which is nice. So I'm going to put a mining XP boost on this bad boy if I reveal him, and yeah, I'm going to get on with some more glacite tunnels. This is a wonderful find. Peridot crystal acquired. That is my second peridot crystal. I need a mountain of them for my mossy fermento set. I love how I said mossy first because, you know, just flex the full mossy on Ironman. No, but that's really good. That is only the second one. I currently have one on my helmet. That's the only one I've gotten so far. I still need one for the relic power. Still need 8 additional ones from my full set. Never mind the tools. So that is fabulous. Yeah, I will have to take off some of the flawlesses that are on my fermenter set to craft that one. But that is fantastic. This is a pretty cool mine shaft. I currently have, and I'm currently leveling up, Dead Man's Chest, which has a decent chance, up to 50% chance at max level, to spawn an additional corpse. And in this lobby, 3 of those 4 corpses, because I procced it in this mine shaft, are lapis, which is pretty awesome. Now this is an unfortunate case. I have just entered another peridot crystal mine shaft, which is unfortunate because my forge slots are full and I haven't been able to put my previous peridot crystal in, which means that this is going to go to waste, which is very sad, but that's okay. Oh, I got a suspicious scrap from the corpse. Never mind, but we'll still mine all the peridot, that's for sure. And we are back a few hours later. I have been mining comms like nobody's business in the glacite tunnels. Our hound pet, as you can possibly see, is almost level 100. We've managed to get it up to about 98 and halfway to 99. We've just gotten ourselves another glacite mineshaft. These guys have been popping off a lot more frequently. And it is, and this, okay, we do have some lapis corpses, but it is a topaz mineshaft. Always so incredibly fun to take part in. But the main thing I'm cutting back in for is because it is quite late and I'm probably going to be pausing. But if we take a look at the Royal Pigeon, we are 4 commissions away from having 2,000 comms completed. And I think that would be an excellent point for me to stop. So that's one of them. Oh my god. These guys are dealing a lot of cold damage to me. I haven't got anything interesting from the corpses. I got a there's the other lapis quartz. I got a refined mithril from one of them. Glacite jewel is nice, but I actually also stash of glacite jewels that I'm building up. Not that one. What did I even just... Oh, never mind. The stash of glacite jewels is huge. It's actually really, really good. We are 3 comms away, 2 comms away, and in fact, if we just mine some glacite, and then some of the topaz as well. Don't mind me just quickly hot swapping between some of my mining abilities. I would highly recommend people to use a hot swap, or I have a hotkey to open my, or a keybind to open my Heart of the Mountain menu. Thank God for SkyTills. There you go. That is the suspicious scrap we needed, as well as the glacite. We will swap. Oh, I was on my hound the whole time, wasn't I? We will open the royal pigeon and oh, it counts it from when you complete it, not from that. Okay, well, we need to do one more comm, and we got a scrap in here, so we can just dip immediately, and then we'll do a Perry.com to finish off. So yeah, 2,000 commissions is a kind of crazy milestone, not gonna lie, but most importantly, we have done a massive amount of pet leveling, and once we do that, that is a screenshot and a half. Look at that bad boy, 2,000 comms. I've done about 400 in the past few days, at least 200 and something just today, actually. I know because I compared it to my co-op member, like in this mayorship, and I had 1,600. I think I did increase some of that during the last the fiesta. I did it in the glacite tunnels, but I've done a significant shift of comms today, and you can kind of tell by all of these suspicious scraps which I have collected. That was all today's. I'm just going to keep saving those because, well, there isn't a 2x powder right now, so I'm not that bothered. But that marks the end for my gameplay during Skyblock Year 365. Tomorrow morning I won't be on, but we will have the 365th New Year's celebration, and we will start we will start the year 366 in Hypixel Skyblock, so that's pretty good. Next year I've got a few things planned. Aatrox is obviously coming. We've done a lot of prep. The reason why we're leveling the Hound Pet in the first place is because I want to do some more Wolf Slayer. Also need to do some more E-Man Slayer. I actually think that there's a distinct possibility. I'm definitely getting E-Man 6. E-Man 6 is guaranteed. Don't know how much further I'm going to go. It depends on what the state of tier 4s are, and whether tier 4s are something I can properly have a go at. But we'll see what happens. I definitely would like to have a few more upgrades before I seriously consider tier 4s. But I also think I do need to be able to kill tier 4s, because I think I need 80,000 Slayer XP to get to E-Man 7. And I have no interest in doing 80,000 Slayer XP with tier 3 E-Mans, because that sounds not fun. So yeah, that is the plan for the next year. This year obviously has been incredibly profitable. We have a huge amount of cash, or well, not a huge amount of cash, but we have a very healthy amount of cash thanks to all of our mining fiestas. The Divan's drill with the Divine powder coating is looking even more beautiful than ever, and I have a massive stash of glacite and enchanted glacite now, so I will be able to make some refined umber, refined tungsten, and hopefully a couple of perfect plates, which means that the next time I come to the glacite tunnels, I will be able to potentially open my first Vanguard Corps. So I've got that to look forward to. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.